Here we have an example of converting an angle 3 pi over 4, looks kind of funny, I'll rewrite it, from radians to degrees. So we have 3 pi over 4 from radians to degrees. Okay, so radians and degrees are two systems for measuring angle openings. And the bridge between those two worlds is that 180 degrees, halfway around a circle, is pi radians, also halfway around the circle. So that's the connection. Both those mean halfway around a circle. Both those are an angle that's half open. 180 degrees, pi radians. That's the bridge between the two systems. So let's take what we've got here. We've got 3 pi over 4. And that's in radians, right? From radians to degrees. Now, we're going to multiply by a fraction. And it's going to, one side's going to be 180 degrees, the other side's going to be pi radians. But how do you know which one goes on the top or the bottom? It changes from example to example. Here's how you know. Here's what I learned back in chemistry about converting units. Remember, this is radians right now, right? 3 pi over 4 from radians. It's radians. So you put on the bottom what you want to get rid of. What do I want to get rid of here? Radians, right? I want radians to go away. It's 3 pi over 4 radians. It's not 3 pi over 4 degrees. It's radians, so you put radians at the bottom, which means you put the pi, because pi is radians, right? Pi radians at the bottom, and the 180 degrees at the top. How do you know that? Because that way radians will go away, and what we'll have left is degrees. Does that make sense? You know which way to put that fraction, whether to put 180 degrees on the top or the bottom, pi, radians, top or bottom. How you know which way to do this fraction here is you put on the bottom what you want to cancel out. I wanted radians to cancel out, so I put them on the bottom, pi radians, and that left 180 degrees on the top. And then you just go straight across the top, straight across the bottom. 3 pi times 180 degrees over 4 pi. Okay, and what happens? These pi's will cancel, right? And we can simplify a little bit more. 3 times 180, I think it's 540, isn't it? 300 and 240, yeah, 540. And then divide that in your calculator. I think you get, is it 135? Let me check with my calculator real quick. Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah, 135 degrees, right? We're in degrees, 135 degrees. How did that happen? Radians canceled away and degrees were left, weren't they? And then I just went straight across the top, straight across the bottom, canceled the pi's, multiplied 3 times 180, got 540 divided by 4, 135 degrees. So the key is knowing which way to put this fraction. This fraction is always the bridge between the two worlds, radians and degrees. And the way you do it is you put on the bottom what you want to get rid of.